Finally, we finally, after 4 fucking months, get the trailers for The Mandalorian and Tales of the Jedi. Welcome back, everybody. I'm your favorite Cowboy, and here we are back with another trailer breakdown. This one's gonna be a major one because I was really dead set on not watching anything Andor related until I got these two. But I kept telling myself, oh yeah, it's gonna come eventually. It'll come in like a week's time or something. 4 months later, we finally get it, and oh my god. I don't even know what I'd do if they didn't release these two trailers at the D23. I do plan on talking about it more at on the podcast. I know there's like a lot of trailers coming, but I simply don't feel like reacting to all of them. I feel like these are the main three I want to talk about because like I've been kind of taking a bit of a break from the MCU, but Star Wars be looking kind of cute right now. And, you know, so does the MCU at, after D23, but I'll get into that later when we get into the next podcast about it. But anyways, it's finally time to talk about Andor. And I'm not going into Andor completely blind because I've seen like the trailer immediately before recording this because I know there's like been 3 trailers of Andor and none of these two, but that's beside the point. I think that Andor looks extremely amazing. I haven't actually seen this one yet, but I am really excited for what they do for this character, and I think that Diego Luna does an amazing job at portraying Cassian Andor. You know, the I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old guy. You know that guy. I might actually rewatch Rogue One after this. I'm not sure. But anyways, it's time to finally go into the trailer breakdown for Andor, Mando Season 3, and Tales of Jedi. I'm actually going to do Tales of Jedi after. And then let's get straight into it. 3, 2, 1.
Spies. Saboteurs. Assassins. We've all done terrible things.
Yeah, this looks pretty, man. I don't know what happened with Kenobi, but this looks weirdly better. Like, from a production-wise.
You'll ultimately die fighting these bastards. Wouldn't you rather give it all at once to something real?
What the fuck?
We've chosen a side. We're fighting against the dark.
This is obviously about the rise of the rebellion, basically. And I'm actually very interested to see this.
What you set in motion, people will suffer.
Time has come to force.
That's the clone? That's definitely the clones.
Everything.
Hold on.
Cost
Force her hand.
will suffer.
Yeah, that's definitely the clones. I'm assuming that the clones are going to be. This is how like the clones are. They're gonna show like how the clones transition into stormtroopers, basically. Or at least that's what it looks like, anyways, because this kind of does resemble Kamino in some ways, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, okay, well, Kamino is destroyed at the end of Bad Batch. I know that, but maybe the Empire finds some way to make another production facility to make stormtroopers. You know, this before they actually had slavery, but I don't actually know what this is. Now I'm thinking about it. It resembles a lot of Kamino, but I'm not entirely sure. These might be just slaves going to stormtroopers.
Time has come to force her hand.
At what cost?
Everything. Every day we wait, they get stronger.
Yeah, the thing I love about this is that it makes the Empire look genuinely fucking terrifying. And I feel like that's something we don't get to see a lot of. We don't really get to see a lot of the Empire's influence on the galaxy other than just, the Empire is pretty bad.
Star Wars Andor 3-episode premiere.
Yeah, but overall, I think I'm very hyped for Andor. I think it looks amazing. I love that Cassian Andor is infiltrating the Empire base. and using his wits to try and take the Empire down. It's such a unique way to tell a story on a character that we already know is going to die. And let's be honest, I don't really like using that argument where, oh, well, everyone's going to die anyways, so what's the point? I hate that. I don't really like using that. I don't like looking at that as a criticism. But I even remember the director of Andor got that same exact response from people, and his exact quotes were, well, all of you are a prequel. We're all going to die anyways. And that is probably one of the most base statements about a prequel movie I've ever seen. But anyways, Andor looks amazing. I'm so excited for it. I'm actually really glad that we're getting 3 episodes all at once, which is terrific. I think that Star Wars is in a fantastic spot right now. I think that what I do love about Andor is just kind of how much of a breather it is from recent Star Wars media, because if you think about it, there's something that felt so reactionary about the sequel era, where after The Force Awakens, it felt like every product after was kind of pissed at each other. Except Mandalorian. I can't really say much about Mandalorian, but episode 8, 9, Book of Boba Fett, I mean, even Kenobi to an extent, it all kind of felt like they were just kind of fighting against one another. I mean, how Book of Boba Fett literally had an episode dedicated that wasn't about Boba Fett. Like, 2 full episodes where it wasn't about Boba Fett, it was just Mandalorian Season 3. But, anyways, I have high hopes from Andor, but now let's go into Tales of Jedi, which is something that is completely new to me, because again, for some reason Lucasfilm decided not to release a trailer until today, but alright, let's get into it.
Everywhere there is life, but
Oh,
you must
this has...
death.
Alright.
Honor it.
There he is, there's Count Dooku.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
Oh my, yes, we get to see her again. Oh, I'm so excited for Tales of Jedi. The moment I heard about it, it felt it.
To teach you how to protect yourself.
Yes.
Master Dooku.
But like once I saw like the source for this, the basically the stills and news from it, I was so ready to see the full trailer and to see like these sorts on Jedi, because the Jedi are something that really had not been touched upon about their past. Like there's obvious like talks about it with the Jedi Council and the prequels, and you know there's obvious controversy about the Jedi as as a whole in the prequels and Clone Wars and such. But I feel like this is the perfect way you can give more insight about just more about the Jedi and how these Jedi came to be. And I'm actually really excited to see Dooku and his fall to the dark side, because that has never been shown in film, and I really want to see that.
Peace and order to the galaxy.
Master, stop!
Oh, well, I guess that's why.
The only way you will truly have victory, my Padawan.
Yo, is that young Obi-Wan? Yo, he looked kind of crazy. No, wait, this is actually Qui-Gon.
Truly have victory, my
Yeah, this is Qui-Gon, but Qui-Gon looks kind of dirty, but yeah, I think that's an interesting way to look at Dooku, is that he has just a different side of how he has a different methods to bringing order to the galaxy. Also Mace Windu and Count Dooku, huh? That
Again.
I'm actually really excited to see Ahsoka's training, because Ahsoka made such a change in character from like season 1 to season 2, basically.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
Weave on, let's go.
Pays off.
Is that Yaddle? That's fucking Yaddle. What the hell? Yo, this is gonna be a crazy. This is gonna be such a crazy TV show. I know it's only 6 episodes, but it's definitely gonna be a lot. It's definitely going to help the series a lot. And I like seeing Ahsoka being trained and getting knocked flat on her ass in order to keep getting back up and fighting to become a Jedi.
Stand down.
And it does look like the main focus for this entire show is just kind of building up to Dooku's fall to the dark side, unless it's an episode of its own, but still.
Stand down.
And I think the last episode got end with Ahsoka after the Clone Wars.
I'm tired of
And kind of between Clone Wars Season 6 and Season 7.
Warning them about the coming darkness.
And like the journey she had, especially with Dark Revan. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this, man. Also excited to see Yaddle. That's a character we haven't seen. I think she was like a cameo in episode 1.
Might you be?
But yeah, this looks amazing. When's it coming out? October 26th. So, funny thing about that, I remember, on top of all these Disney Plus shows coming out, I'm actually a little pressed about Bad Batch Season 2, because if you ever heard about it by now, it it got delayed again until January, and it was originally going to release to this month, I think. Yeah, it was going to be released this month on the 26th, but got pushed back by a lot, and I don't exactly know why. We don't know details yet, but it definitely got pushed back by a lot. So, but anyways, Tales of Jedi and Andor both look amazing. Now on to real stuff. Now on to basically everything everybody wants to see is Mando Season 3. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
This is the one that you saved? You are as its father. A clan of 2.
Yeah. I actually instead of what they'll do with this character after both seasons. Now that like Grogu and Mandalorian and Jin's arc is fully built and like the relationship is complete, I want to see like what they actually do with Jin as a character. Cause like most of the time it's been building on he has to learn to love Grogu. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do in this season.
And you are a Mandalorian. No more.
Yeah. He did get rejected by Mandalorian because he actually took off his mask and broke several codes of the Mandalorian creed. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot about Bo-Katan. Now, I've heard that she is actually the main antagonist, and I don't know how to feel about that.
our people.
Oh my god, is that fucking Mandalorian? Jesus. Oh, this looks both destructive and very pretty.
Where were you then?
Okay, so this is basically bringing.
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jin's character in this season, like his arc, is probably going to be just learning more about Mandalore and actually getting to know about the history of his people, because there's a lot of history that he probably doesn't know about. Yeah, what the fuck? Hold on. Where is it? No, there was a shot Babu Frick! Alright, but anyways. No, where was it? Ew, what the fuck? This looks ugly. You can Hold on. Come on. This looks fucking ugly. Look at this. Alright, but let's continue. Also got to see the legend himself, Babu Frick,
All right, kid. Hang on.
wizard.
You ready for an adventure?
Yes, I love that title. I love that title design too. It looks so pretty. 2023. All right, let's go. But overall, I'm very hyped for Star Wars content in general. It all looks fantastic. Andor looks very serious and gritty while making the Empire look as though they're supposed to be the threat, which they are. Tales of the Jedi looks like a 6-episode adventure, and it's just non-stop back to back. I want to see everything involving Count Dooku and Ahsoka and Qui-Gon. Mandalorian Season 3. Now, I do have some thoughts about Bo-Katan actually being the antagonist. Well, I don't know if she's necessarily going to be the antagonist.
Fractured our people. Your cult.
I'm actually... You know, that's an interesting way to look at it, though.
Our people.
Is, you know, calling Jin's... Well, Jin's way of learning Mandalorian... The Mandalorian Kree... as a cult. I'm actually kind of surprised she used the word cult, but I think that it's interesting to see Bo-Katan actually being the villain, and at first I thought that this was because of the Darksaber, and like she's like now falling into power the same way as I can't remember his name now. I legitimately thought about this last week. I cannot remember his name. But yeah, as a last leader of Mandalore that was killed by Maul in Clone Wars. But it looks like it's not just going to be about the Darksaber. It's going to be about how, you know, Jin's creed is like doesn't exactly reflect what the people of Mandalore actually have been through. And maybe they did have some involvement in the Seeds of Mandalore, which would be interesting to see. That'd be actually a very interesting conflict between the Kree versus the actual race of Mandalore. But anyways, that's gonna be all for this. I really hope you enjoyed. This was such an insane reaction. These were all such insane trailers. I'm so hyped for more. I want to see what happens next with Star Wars and Marvel, obviously. But that's safe for a later podcast. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know if future content releases. I'm your favorite Cowboy, signing off.